Navi. I am Maki. I am here in Irvine today, bringing you to a dumpling store. Yes. If you know what dumpling is, most of you will know as a pasticker or gyoza if you go to a Japanese restaurant. But here we have the traditional Chinese dumplings. Actually, most famous that would be like the steamed version or the water boil version. And on top of that, we have some gourmet food also to show you a little bit later. And also they have some kind of very creative items. I'll show you what they are. So I have a colorful dumplings. This place, they don't use any food colorings, so they're actually from vegetable juice. And this is actually from, I think, a squid ink pasta. So I'm actually interested about the squid ink pasta. I've never seen squid ink used in Chinese cuisine. So I'm going to dip into, there's a dipping sauce for Jiaozi, that's Chinese for dumpling. I think this one's a seafood pasta. You can taste the sea. The skin is very thin, which is actually pretty difficult when you're making like a handmade, the skin. It's very well made. Definitely a Chinese gourmet food. Okay, so jiaozi, the dumpling. The most common way of eating Chinese dumpling is actually water boiled. It's very simple. That you make it and you boil it until it's perfectly cooked, as long as you don't overcook it. So we have a shrimp dumpling right here, water dumpling. So you just dip into some sauce. You can make it spicy if you want. You can make it more vinegary if you want. So they have our condiments over here. And this is literally a shrimp dumpling. You actually pull a whole shrimp in it, and the flavor is really good because, like, oftentimes you go to restaurants, you can't taste the shrimp flavor in shrimps anymore. So wherever they get their shrimps, these shrimps are they're tasty. It's simple, but yet flavor is so good. I'm gonna try this. It's a chicken wrapped with, chicken that's wrapping some cucumber. It comes with some sauce. There's a little bit, I think, sweet and sour. And this one's the spicy sauce. I'm gonna give it a try. I hope it's not too spicy. So it's kind of like the layu that you would find, and I think you can find the layu in the stores, but I'm sure they make it in-house. So it has a little bit of a Sichuan pepper flavor in the oil. And I guess if you want a little bit of soy sauce flavor, you can also add the other sauce to it. But it's a chicken breast meat, sliced chicken breast meat, cooked perfectly. It's very, very tender. And it's wrapping around the julienne, I guess, cucumber. So it's very crispy. It's very light. It's kind of like you're eating a chicken salad. Have you ever tried the Chinese cold noodle dish? Most people don't even know we have a cold noodle dish. So it's kind of like a noodle salad. So the version they have here, it's different than what most people know of the cold noodle. Would be like some Taiwanese noodle would be more like sesame. So this one they actually just use the I'm guessing soy sauce, some vinegar, and some Sichuan pepper flavor into it, and they're like very there's a little bit actually a lot of vegetables in it. There's radish, there's bean sprouts, and then I think it's mung bean sprouts, and the cucumber. It's kind of even lighten up the flavor. So it's a quinoa with a mixed mushroom, kind of like I guess an egg roll version. So it comes with Caesar dressing and Thousand Island dressing. So it's a type of fusion food. Extremely crispy. I could totally taste the mushroom. To a point, I think I'm imagining things because I almost feel like I'm tasting some truffle flavor. Maybe it's just me, but or I'm going crazy. But it's very crispy. It's so different from the typical egg roll you will see at the restaurant. It's vegetarian, but it tastes like better than like the meat egg rolls. You should come and try this thing. So awesome. So after trying so many different things from this restaurant, I'm like actually really loving this restaurant right now because most of the Chinese restaurant you go to, they overload food with a lot of like sauce, soy sauce. It's just everything's really salty and oily. This place is actually, they don't use that much oil and they don't use a lot of salt, MSG. They use really quality ingredients, so you can actually taste a really good flavor just from the food itself. And the chef just used different, lightly, like very little condiments to bring out the flavor of each dishes. Now, if you're used to like really heavy taste, like salty food, to a point that you can't taste the food flavor itself, then probably want to like come a few more times. Maybe you can like adjust to the flavors so you can appreciate the flavors. Otherwise, they have their own dipping sauce you can use. But I highly recommend to learn to appreciate the texture of the food. It's high quality gourmet Chinese food. I love it.